Welcome to Fully Bright in 10, where we get it right, get bright, and stay bright. In this video, we will talk about how to study and pass CSEC mathematics with a focus on paper 2. First, let's set matters straight. You can get a grade 1. Why is this possible? Well, you have the ability, and resources are available. You have the syllabus, you have your teacher, you have your peers, you have past paper questions, and you have subject reports. So be hardworking and be determined. And know that your strength will come from embracing challenging material and questions. So do not run away from level 3 questions. Know that you must take the time to study. So do not put off studying and always study smartly. This means you want to find the best ways to study that uses less time. Now let's talk about the CSEC math syllabus. Get your personal copy. Get it immediately. You can find it on CSEC's official website. Get familiar with all the sections. Bring it to every class and every study session. Now, what about your teacher and you? Use the syllabus to follow your teacher's coverage of each section's content. Tick off the objective covered. Find out when a topic or specific area will be taught. Mark the areas that you do not understand. Ask your teacher for help. You can even ask for extra material that can help you when you study on your own. Now let's talk about your peers and you. Join a study group. If one is not available, then create one. Joining a study group can help you to understand difficult content, reduce putting off studying, decrease exam anxiety when you take your exam, and it will also allow you to share what you know. Teaching someone what you know can help you to understand the material even better. So always take up any opportunity to teach your peers something. What about personal study? You should establish a personal study routine. Once you decide on your routine, please stick to it. Practice writing out responses to questions. When you write out your responses, this will help to improve your confidence when you take your exam. Review and meditate. Reviewing and meditating on the material covered in class with your peers and on your own will help to cement what you have learned. What about the syllabus? There are 9 sections featuring content that you will need to learn. So follow the action words for each section. These include calculate, compare, differentiate, derive, evaluate, find, list, and state. You are expected to demonstrate 3 skills. The first one is knowledge. In demonstrating knowledge, you are generally required to do simple calculations and recall mathematical terms or labels if you are given a diagram. Comprehension. This is where you demonstrate that you understand mathematical concepts and principles. Reasoning. Reasoning tests your reasoning ability. So basically, you could be asked to do several things, including translating scenarios into mathematical terms, applying the correct mathematical method to solve problems, and to make inferences from data. Now let us look at some examples that require demonstration of these skills. Let's use knowledge first. Suppose you are asked to determine the value of 2 squared minus 3.5 plus 5 over 2 times a half. How would you do that? Naturally, you would want to simplify the expression after the plus sign, which is 5 over 2 times a half, and you would know that 2 squared is equal to 4. Doing that gives us 4 minus 3.5 plus 5 over 4. Then you go ahead and simplify further. So 4 minus 3.5 is equal to 0.5, and of course, 5 divided by 4 is 1.25. Your answer, 1.75. Another example. Simplify the expression 9 divided by 6x times 18x over 81. What would you do? Well, as you see, 9 can go into 81 9 times, so you could do some cancellation here. So you have 1 and 9. And 6x can obviously go into 18x 3 times, so that allows us to do some additional cancellations. We end up with 3 divided by 9. We can further simplify this to be equal to 1 over 3. Now let's look at an example that requires 2 skills: knowledge and comprehension. Sim, Viv, Kim, and Emma use their straws to form a square of 121 cm squared. Calculate the perimeter of the square. We can take several steps for this. The first step is to use the area of 121 cm squared to determine the length of each side. To get this, you just need to take the square root of 121, and we end up with 11 cm. This is you demonstrating comprehension. What about knowledge? Well, that is step 2. You know that each side is 11 centimeters. So it's 11 centimeters plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 because a square has 4 sides. That gives you 44 centimeters. This is you demonstrating knowledge. Now let's look at a question that requires knowledge and reasoning. We have 2 functions, g and h. G of x is given by x minus 3 divided by x plus 2, and h of x is given by 5x minus 4. Your task is to evaluate gh of 2. The first step is to take the h of 2 part of the question and substitute 2 into the h function. When you do that, you end up with 5 times 2 minus 4, and that is equal to 6. This is simple. So this is you demonstrating knowledge. Now, let's think. You could ask yourself, what do I do with this 6? You are to take this 6 and substitute it into g of x, which is the g function, right? So wherever you see x in g of x, you would replace that with 6. So in step 2, you would have 6 minus 3 divided by 6 plus 2, and that is equal to 3 over 8. Now that is you demonstrating reasoning. In the next video, we will look at more questions and complete our study guide. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Fully Bright in 10, where we get it right, get bright, and stay bright.